Boy, we are live. Welcome. It's pre-Friday. We're here almost to the weekend. Sorry, I was playing with the dog. Who's bringing me her big-ass rope toy. So, anyway, I hope you're doing well on this pre-Friday evening. We got some baseball coming up. It's Braves and the Red Sox. Boston and Atlanta for a 3-game series against the Braves. First time this season. More interleague play coming up. So if you like baseball, if you like the Braves, if you like the Red Sox, you're in the right place. So well, yeah. Anyway, forgot what I was going to say. We're going to get to the gaming grid. That's what we're going to do. Get this show on the road. And as we see, Sox 6.5 games out of first place behind the Blue Jays. Sox coming in 23 and 21. Braves coming in at 23 and 21 as well. After losing 2 of 3 against the Phillies last night. Rough. This probably won't be easier. Sorry. But we have a game in the wild card at the moment. So hopefully we can gain some more ground and win some games. All right, who do we got? We got a weekend series in Atlanta. We have Ranger Suarez going against Jose Suarez. Ranger coming in at 1-4, not having a great season so far. An ERA of 5.36. Jose Suarez coming in at 1-0 with a 2.22 ERA. So all 3 games feature some good pitching. Saturday's game, Crochet and Sale. And then Sonny Gray and Reynaldo Lopez on the finale. So we shall see. My allergies are killing me. A lot of pollen in the air. I gotta blow my nose. And breathe. All right. Set them up, boys and girls. Armed Forces Day. Their camo hats on. Playing at Truist Park. Opened up just a few years ago, 2017. Capacity of 41,084. I lived in that city, and it's not in Atlanta. It's just outside of Atlanta. Near, or pretty much in Marietta, Georgia. So it just sits outside the park, or outside the perimeter of Atlanta. Whereas before, they were literally downtown Atlanta. And I remember, I think they have that stadium. Old Brave Stadium. Turner Field. Yeah, old Atlanta. There we go. Went to a lot of games there when I lived in Atlanta. Saw the Red Sox play there quite a few times. Saw John Lester pitch his second start ever there. He got the win, and I was like, this kid's going to be good. And he was. He was really good. But yeah, that stadium was nice. Wasn't bad at all. But I have not been to Truist Park. And, it's nice, but very corporate looking. Overcast skies. We got two lefties. Lefty pitchers. Isaiah Kanafalefa. Okay.
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Atlanta Braves.
And we have 64 degrees, overcast skies, wind blowing in from right. A steady pace.
First pitch coming your way next. And going for Atlanta, Jose Suarez. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Caleb Durbin leading things off and takes a strike. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Ball, that's outside.
Ah, you stupid idiot.
Got him. One away on the strikeout. Check out the Red Sox lineup. Needless to say, this is an aggressive lineup. They've drawn fewer walks than any other team in the league.
Well, Boog, as I pop my collar, this lineup is taking the Chris Singleton approach. But in today's game, we know walks are key to scoring runs. At times, this lineup swings a little too freely. They need to make pitchers work harder.
Trevor Story in the box
I
now.
do.
No balls and a strike.
When I have the patience. I lack patience.
Fought off foul.
And I play aggressively.
Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta.
I get walks.
And he couldn't hold
Oh,
back.
damn it.
He's rung up on strikes. 2 out, space is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony. 4th right now in the American League home run leaderboard. And that's a strike.
Just, I outguess myself and I outthink myself. When I'm batting. I'm overthinking.
The 0-1. And that one clips the corner.
Well, I didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 low. He's gonna hit the battle,
You get
hoping
pitches
he
like
makes a
that.
mistake.
Missed with a changeup. 1-2 the count.
That's ball 2.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He makes the
He's
throw,
good.
Nice.
but it's not in time. And they come away without an out. Runner at first with 2 away. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
He's been showing off some pop lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
Oh.
Inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-2. That one way inside. Step off throw to first.
Safe, he's good.
And he just got his hand in there.
Really good
Outside.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Anthony off of first with 2 away. And it remains 2-2. And that's
No.
the swing. It's a
Come
strikeout.
on.
And now the
Shit.
Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. This is Red Sox baseball.
That was crap.
We go to the bottom of the first. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Ranger Suarez. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Yeah.
Yastrzemski went deep in his most recent game. And he grounds one to the right side. Gonzalez. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Austin Riley.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency. That bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Hey!
1-2, bottom of the first. The pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Ball.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Gets him to chase after that one. Just misses. Ball 2. And there's a ball.
Let's go, Michael.
2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Rafaela gets under it. That is the inning. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. On now to the top half of inning number 2. So stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez. Comes up empty.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating. 0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Into center. And
Nice.
it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Isaiah Kiner.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
There's a swing and a miss. This one popped up. And there's one away. One out, man at first. Now the left fielder, Connor Wong. Fastball for a strike. That missed by a lot. And the count even 1-1. Swings through that.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Checks over to first. Back safely. Narvaez at first, 1 gone. This one in the air, right field. Yastrzemski on the move towards foul ground. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
Nope.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands.
Nice.
So they're now out of challenges.
When they used the first challenge.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. In the air to left center. White should have this one. Takes it in for the out. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. Now it's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Romy Gonzalez.
Nope. Outside.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Had the day off yesterday. And that is out of play.
Hold on. My dog has a very loud bark.
2 on, 2 outs. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. That one missed.
That's a really good take.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, needed a big strikeout.
Damn it.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. Next one misses, and the count is 1-1. That's in there. Got him. 1 out. Eli White next up for the Braves. That one ripped, but foul. And now the 0-1. Right side, hard hit. Contreras takes it himself. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Right there for a strike. Second inning here, no score. And he grounds one back up the middle. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
Beautiful stadium, but that background is horrendous.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep into counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Ball, that's inside.
That's
Ball,
inside.
that's in.
But
It's a leadoff walk,
Take your base.
and that's the go-ahead run.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Story now. He's 0 for 1. To first, and they
ah,
and they tag him out.
really? God damn it!
That one misses. That's 5 straight. He's in the top 10 for most stolen bases in baseball right now, Singy. You can't ignore him when he gets on base.
Hey!
The 1-1 is fouled off. And it
Nice.
stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
1 out, runner at second. Roman Anthony getting ready to hit. Reached on an infield single his first time. Outside
ball.
low, and that's ball 1. The Red Sox looking to strike first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. There's the ball. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call time out. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far when you don't have a good thrower behind the plate. He's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
And another ball.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Next offering in there for a strike. 3-1. Anthony wants another look at the called strike. Gets a challenge. And that one was indeed a strike.
Damn it!
Still one challenge left for them. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And a second with 1 away. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. Struck out swinging his first time. And there's a foul ball. Up empty. Activity in the bullpen. Yoel Payams, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Waldrop getting cranked up as well. Inside, almost got him.
Ball 2.
Inside move to second. Anthony back in on a dive. One out and a runner at second here in game one of this 3-game set. Good job to fight that one off. There's a line drive to left field. Out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez. Swing fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. The changeup missing, and 1-1. That one almost got him. Man at second. High fly ball out into left center field. He's got it, and that'll do it. Red Sox with an RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Ball.
Dubon, 31 years old. He's usually in center, but today starting at shortstop.
I think this is a pretty difficult move coming in. You got to have soft feet, soft hands, make those routine plays. And shortstops make it look so easy. We'll see how he does out there in this one.
On the ground, right side. The underhand flip. In time.
Oh.
Got him.
That was weird.
Batting eighth, designated hitter, Kyle Farmer.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. Nice grab. Over to first. And they get the out. Now, Austin
Batting ninth,
Barnes.
catcher, Austin Barnes.
And
Oh,
1-2.
that's out.
He might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Yep, that
On
ball
the
went out.
outside, ball 3. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself. to
Almost hit the bag
and
again.
That'll do it. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England.
Number three. And number 3. It's always number 3.
Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Yoel Payams.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
Slider, four-seamer, sinker, and a circuit change.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Hit on the ground to short. Dubon to first. And one gone in the 4th. as they get the leadoff man.
Up next for the Red
So
Sox,
stepping in for
left
Boston,
fielder,
Connor Wong. And that drops in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. That one's
I don't know why
inside.
I have Wong playing left field, but thank God nothing's been hit out there.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Kind of muffed that strikeout pitch right there. I'm not sure if he got crossed up or tied up, but either way,
next
good
for the Red
composure to
Sox,
recover and
second
finish the out at
baseman,
first.
Romy
That's a play
Gonzalez.
you could easily panicked on and throw into right field.
Gonzalez stands in now and watches strike one. Line drive.
Yeah.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for Boston, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the fourth. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Jaron Duran. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now.
Jaron Duran.
On the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Here's Matt Olson down. Struck out swinging his first time. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff
That's
hit.
a ball.
And hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Oh,
The 1-2. Yastrzemski aboard here at first with nobody out. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Duran under this one. He's got it.
Well, the ball will find you. You come into the game and better be ready because it's like the ball knows where's the new blood. But really nice play that could have easily been botched.
Austin Riley at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Right there for a strike. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
The lefty, the 1-0. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Gets him to chase after that one. First and second, 2 down.
Ball 2.
Base hit. There comes the runner. Fires it to the plate. And he's out.
Nice
He goes
gun.
down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Oof. Oh, yeah. Up by a mile. You need to stop that barking outside. Nobody wants to hear it. Nobody. No one.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Mookie Betts, 300th career home run. Another mistake loss by the Red Sox.
Close, but call the ball. And it's 1-0. And there's a run
There you
in the
go.
outfield. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Might as well call it a triple, because you know what he's going to be doing.
About what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now here is Caleb Durbin. He's trying for third. Now a step off to third. Rafaela back on a dive. Next offer in there for a strike. That's strike one. Shot into the
There we
gap,
go.
and that should bring in the run. In to score from third, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Trevor Story. Runner takes off for third. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these Red Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats, and this one happened.
This one in the air, center field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Plays the play. Not in time. He's safe. 3-0.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me, and I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
The 0-1.
Ah.
To center field. Harris after it. Grabs it on the run. That's out number 2. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Hurston Waldrop will take over here.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping.
Hello,
the
Hurston.
season. Something to keep in mind here.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the air to left center. And that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. To third, and foul ball.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That's a ball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Ball. That's down.
Just missing
That's
there.
inside.
Full count now. On the ground to third.
Foul.
And it goes just foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him looking for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Oh my puppy. You really killed that piggy.
That's a ball.
Or whatever this thing is. You would think it snowed in this part of my room.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field.
It's covered in stuffing. Thankfully, she doesn't eat the stuffing. She just pulls it out.
Up next for the Braves.
So up next, Kyle Farmer. Grounded out his first time up.
He's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Gonzalez. Play made, that ends the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is Red Sox. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Carlos Narvaez digs in now.
Catcher, Carlos Narvaez.
The Braves bullpen has some activity. Dylan Lee, a left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Bummer also throwing.
He's
Nope, that's
just
down.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That's in there. Strike one.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be looking for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
So the call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. Waldrop, a righty that throws with power. He features a splitter, a cutter, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a slider.
Nice.
Line drive, base hit right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Jaron Duran steps to the dish in a big spot. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this.
Gap shot should score at least two. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. In to score from first.
Bases clearing double.
Man, that's a huge 3 RBI double in a spot where they really needed it. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a
He got in trouble quick. Very quick.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Hurston Waldrop won't go any further.
Bye,
He's
Hurston.
responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Hit in the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Caleb Durbin, the next to hit. That one finds the zone. 0-1. One away with a runner at third. All Red Sox in this one. And it's fouled away. Swing and he popped it. Olsen in position. And there are two down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here's Trevor Story now.
It's like when you're gambling at the casino and you're doing well, and then they change the dealer.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a
Safe.
way to get off it.
Yeah.
Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to make the throw really earned him that run.
Man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony.
Outside, that's a ball.
Really? Emil.
Ball.
4 runs already in the frame, and we're the top half of the 6th. Late with the swing there. Got him
Yeah.
for the K. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Boston's out in front, 7-0. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Barnes.
Hey.
Struck him out
Ooh.
without a swing. Went back to the
That was a little low, but I'll take it.
successful. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. 1 for 2.
Oh, low and outside.
Bounce to the right side. Fires to first in time.
What, puppers?
Up next for the Braves, first baseman, Matt.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Ball.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two down, nobody on.
That's ball 2.
On the ground, right side, Gonzalez. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Atlanta, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Contreras, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. That one hit to right. Yastrzemski drifts towards it, and there's one down.
I got to say, Truist Park has a nice old-school feel to it, especially with those great views of the skyline over the outfield walls. And they specifically designed the seating areas to get more fans as close to the field as possible.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. And a pop-up.
Come
right
on,
side,
man.
foul territory. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Aaron Bummer into the game.
Number 49.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free
Lure,
passes.
sinker, super, slur.
Ball 1, no
Ball back
strikes
outside.
on Kiner Falefa. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side.
What was that? 3 pop-ups in a row? Same
And
spot?
that is that.
That's awesome.
Red Sox. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Hey!
The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Chopped left side, and that's just foul. The 1-2. Good eye in that spot. Oh, look at the stop. To first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ground ball to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Got him. 2 down, bases empty. Eli White next up for the Braves.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Story sends it over to first. And Albies is retired. And the inning is over. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Left fielder, Jaron Duran.
Yeah!
Ball
That's
one
a ball.
there.
Ball 2.
Let's go, Aaron.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline.
I'll let him go full.
Driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And there's the strike.
We know that was ball 4. I'm out of challenges.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you
Let's
what,
turn this walk into a triple.
Still stepping in for Boston. Romy Gonzalez. Bummer. Keeping him close. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. That's 50 stolen bases for him this year.
They are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Oh well.
Runner at third, nobody out. And we're in the top of the eighth.
What are they going to do? What are they going to do about it?
On the ground to the left.
Oh, that's an error. Error. Error.
And we'll see how they score it.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind. Just can't let it compound from here, though. You got to flush it, get ready for the next one, make a play, get back in the dugout.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 3. Step off, throw to first.
No, he's safe.
Gonzalez dives back in safely.
He's running.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
The booze.
Gonzalez stands at second with no outs.
Oh, he's going for third, too.
Here's the
And
runner goes again. Pitch misses in. Throw to third, and he's in there easily.
I'm so confident now about stealing third base. It's too easy.
Hot shot.
Whoa, what was that?
Knock it down. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single. It's 9-0.
For the Red Sox, third
Caleb
baseman,
Durbin up next for the Red Sox.
Another stolen base.
There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. No outs. Runner on second.
See if I can steal home now.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Pitch is low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. There's a strike. Runner goes again. In the air to left center. Caught, and a chance to double the runner off third.
Why is he just... I can't move him.
Got him. A huge double play for the defense.
That was weird.
Definitely a weird play right there, and it changes the outlook of the inning completely. Nice.
Now, Bryce Elder.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And it's even up. Elder, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. This one smacked out to left center. And a superb diving catch. What a play. On to the bottom of the eighth. Now in for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon.
Nope.
Suarez still out there to pitch the eighth and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Kyle Farmer.
Aye.
Stays alive. Roll to short, could be 2. Story to
Got him,
second.
out.
Throw to first.
He's
Safe.
safe.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
1 out man at first. Austin Barnes now at the plate. This one in the air center field. And there's 2 away. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Hey.
0-2. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, carrying well. And that one is off the wall. Farmer around third. Now a relay to the plate. He'll score, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Here's Matt Olson. 0 for 3 in this one. Sliced hard, but foul. Man on second, 2 down.
That's out.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Contreras under
They had to get that 1 run in, didn't they?
and that ends the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 9. All set to start the 9th in this one. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony.
Ball 1.
Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Robert Suarez appears to be getting loose. In there at the knees. And the count 1-1. On the ground to first. Olson takes it to the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Up next
Here
for the
comes
Red
Wilson
Sox,
Contreras.
first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball.
Ball. That's out.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
The BOS Sox up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Carlos Narvaez getting ready to hit. Quick move to first.
No,
And
he's
back
dead.
in safely. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Man at first, 1 away. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up next for the Red Sox. Now a quick throw to first. And he's back in there.
Let's go, Bryce.
Slider for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
No. Inside.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a line drive, and that
That's
one's a base hit out
down.
to left center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Now batting Jarren Duran. Line shot into the gap should score at least one. Contreras headed home. One run is in. Rounds third headed to the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage.
That was a nice one.
The ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
So 2 down. Romy Gonzalez will hit next. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Pitch is low. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
Time call. Brings it in for the third out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Hard of the order, 3-4. Bottom of the 9th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches.
So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, number 56. He last pitched 2 days ago. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. So here's Riley now. High fly, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying, that'll make it out of here. Austin Riley delivers. Home run number 10 on the year, and they cut into the deficit.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Digging in, Eli White. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th.
Standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Braves down to their final out. 2 outs, base is empty. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Close one, doesn't get the call, and that's ball 1. Hit hard, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay throw. Not in time, it's a double.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Dubon in the box now, takes strike 1. He swings and fouls one off. This could end it. That's out to center field. Base hit into the outfield. Here's the throw to the plate. Tag, third time, he scores. It's now 11-3. 2 outs, runner at first. And next for Atlanta, Kyle Farmer.
This Watson guy, I can't bring him down to AAA. He's a freaking Rule 5 guy, so I gotta either keep him or place him on waivers.
Pitch
That's out.
misses. 2-2. Good eye right there.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And that one is lifted in the air. Rafaela. Long run into the gap. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Across is the runner from first. It's 11-4.
Picks himself up at RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance, and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Next to hit, Austin Barnes. Man at second.
What the fuck?
And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Tag. Got him.
Nice.
And that's the ball game.
Well, exciting finish, but also a questionable decision to send the runner. That run isn't a decider, tying the game or putting your team ahead. So scratching my head a little bit as to why they sent him. But ultimately a great play, and this is what you come to the ballpark for each and every game.
Final score in this one, 11-4.
Interesting.
For Chris Singleton,
The battle of the Suarez's.
outstanding crew here at MLB
And
The
Ranger
Show.
gets the
I'm
win.
John Shelby. Thanks for joining us.
It was a hit fest. Sox bats woke up again after the last series. Player of the game goes to Jaron Duran, 2 for 2. 2 doubles, some stolen bases, some runs, some RBIs. A lot of people got in on the scoring. For the Sox, they get 11 runs on 15 hits, a ton of doubles. No home runs. Only stolen bases. 1, 4, 5, 8, 10 stolen bases. Ranger Suarez gets the start. He went 8 strong innings, only allowing a run and 6 hits. Struck out 5. Ryan Watson. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep that kid. Don't know. For the Braves, they get 4 runs on 11 hits. Austin Riley hits his 10th home run. Jose Suarez gets the start. He gets the loss as well. He's 1-1 on the year. Went 3 innings, allowing 1 run on 5 hits. Struck out 4. And I was able to tag their bullpen quite a bit. Just kept pounding them. I'm pounding them. All right. Game 45 in the books. Sox. Winner of the first game of the series. It's 3-game series. Saturday's game is going to be interesting. Let's see who I have. Tanner Houck. We can always bring him back up. Yeah, he's a D-level player. Why is he... Houck's a B-level player? You know what? That experiment's over with. Huh? Yeah. Not happy. Was it connected earlier? Nothing's changed. All right, game 46. Coming up next, Garrett Crochet going up against Chris Sale, the current ace of the Red Sox, going up against the former ace of the Red Sox. Crochet 6-2 with a 3.26 ERA. Sale 2-3 with a 3.02 ERA. It's a Saturday evening game at Truist Park. Partly cloudy skies. Again, two lefties. All right. We are going to take a quick break, and we'll come back. We'll start game 46 and the second game of this 3-game series against the Braves. So hope you come on back. We are back. Welcome to the pre-Friday edition. Dog is going crazy. She's wanting to attack me. Oh, she can be a little bit of a handful sometimes. Not attack me viciously, but she wants to play. So she tries to get me to chase her. And she does it by, like, going after my feet. And when I stop and turn around, she's like, ah, chase me. Like a little kid. Two strikeout machines with Crochet and Sale.
Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Atlanta Braves.
Crochet, Sale's got that wide freaking sweep with his throwing arm. Got 63 degrees, partly cloudy skies tonight on this Saturday night. 7-mile-per-hour winds blowing out to right field. And this should be a pitching duel on paper.
First pitch coming at you right after
The game previously was a slugfest by both teams. Whoa.
And starting this one, Chris Sale.
Sale with the beard.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that.
Slider, four-seamer, circle change,
Also,
sinker.
get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in or at bat.
Caleb Durbin leading things off and takes a strike.
Slider's his pitch for sure.
Backed off the plate that time.
But again, if I can get him to pitch to me and get him tired.
Late swing fouled off. The 1-2. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying.
Come on. Go. Go. Oh my God.
Crashing into the wall.
What an outstanding effort going all the way back to the warning track and leaving his feet to bring that one in. It's so tough to jump on the run like that and time it perfectly. So that was awesome.
It was awesome.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Harris takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Romy Gonzalez.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, you know, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Trevor Story stands in now and watches strike 1.
There's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches. I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Two down, nobody on. Hacks
Ugh.
and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the Braves with their first chance to hit. We're scoreless. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the start for the Red Sox, Garrett Crochet. What do we have on him?
Yeah, it was nails last time out. Worked deep into the ball game, racked up double-digit strikeouts.
Nails.
See if he can repeat that performance in this one.
It was nails. Do you understand nails?
You can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rip towards third. 1 gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, right fielder.
And let's take a look at the lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Ozzie Albies. Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends. Singing, his school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class.
And he'll pull into second safely.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift on to the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
1 out, runner at second. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. That one's in there, 0-1. Man at second. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Crochet, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Lifted in the air down the left side, but it's just foul.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Nice.
Baldwin wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And they don't
Damn it.
come much closer, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Third baseman, Austin.
Here is Austin Riley.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That's out the corner.
Riley matched a homer in his last game. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the second game of the series.
No, that's the ball.
Right through there for a strike. The 2-1. Lined into right. Reaching down, makes the catch. Scoreless after 1. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Ripped
Ah.
and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Sale, certainly one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and double-digit strikeouts are not out of the norm in his starts.
He wants to give the bullpen the day off and the defense behind him because he knows he can strike anybody out. And the way that hitters are swinging, they're trying to lift, trying to get the ball in the air.
And
He's going to take advantage of that.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Designated hitter, Carlos Narvaez.
2 down, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Carlos Narvaez. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. There's a process, too, right? The way he goes about setting up hitters.
Yeah, and he's coming right at you. He's going to get ahead in the count. And when you're a hitter and you find yourself 0-2, 1-2 with a guy who has 3 to 4.
Throw on to Olsen. That ends the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second.
Michael Harris the second.
The 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. Misses the sweeper.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
That was the emergency hack right there.
High fly ball out towards left center. Connor Falefa takes it in for the out. 1 away.
Batting sixth, left fielder,
Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in.
but he's no Carl Yastrzemski.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Second inning here, no score. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that quickly 2 away.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. He's got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Two down, nobody on. In there, the knees for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Sends it to first. Out number 3. Back here in Atlanta, so stepping in for...
Nothing under there.
Austin, Romy Gonzalez.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Sale making his 10th start of the year. And, of course, has a Cy Young to his credit. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Connor Wong will hit next.
Oh,
Top of the third, no score. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. That's down and in.
Oh, come on.
That's 2 in a row.
Well, it was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly ate with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Cedar Rafaela in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Hard ground ball, base knock. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now the third baseman, Caleb Durbin. In the dirt, blocked. The kick in the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throws. Save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Man on second, 2 down. Runner on the go again. Runner goes again. Back foot slider struck him out. So no runs.
Damn it.
Back at Truist Park. Now in for the Braves, Kyle Farmer. High fly ball out to center field. Rafaela under it. And there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Jorge Mateo stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Out towards left center. Connor Falefa on the move to the alley. And there's 2 away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Matt Olson up to the plate.
that's the ball.
Outside low. And the count
What
is 2-0.
are you whining for? I hear you behind me with your high-pitched
Nobody on.
Quiet little whine.
Strike. Woo.
Quiet little whine. It's like you can't barely hear it.
Inside, and that's ball 3.
So you're just staring at me. You get so much attention. So much. Yeah, you do.
3 balls.
You
2
have
strikes
the
to
world at
count.
your fingertips, girl.
This one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Acuna takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Man at second. Swinging a foul straight back. The 1-2 stays alive. One and 2 now on Acuna. Got him. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. 1 left for Atlanta, and we're still knotted at 0. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. So stepping in for Boston, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Oh, come on.
He's got it.
Timed it perfect. It's hard, I think, for those guys on the corners because, you know, especially when it's a, you know, right-handed hitter for third baseman, you don't see the ball all that well going through the zone. And if it's a left-hander, you got a better shot at it because you can see the ball going through, see the contact. And so that jump isn't always on time. Sometimes it's a little early, sometimes it's a little bit late, but that one was perfect.
The 0-1 just
that's away.
missed. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Flares it into the outfield. Lays
Oh,
it,
nice.
But he can't squeeze it. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it.
Story on the move. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far. So
Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
in this game, you got to take what the other team is giving you. Right there, they were giving him a steal at third base. Didn't check his lead. Catcher doesn't throw very well, so you got to take that back, get your team that much closer to scoring a run.
Inside, almost got him. Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Wilyer Abreu digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Got the bat going
Damn
too
it.
soon as strike two.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to. As far as
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. One left for the Red Sox. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Baldwin.
And he swings and
Damn it.
lifts deep center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it is out of here.
Wow.
A solo shot. The Braves score first. It's 1-0.
And it is out of there.
the pitcher didn't want to happen, just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
And the ball is gone. Goodbye, baseball.
Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he
18
needed to get it out of here,
Windows.
but he had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here comes Austin Riley. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Ripped into right field, base hit.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put...
Runner on the go. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Around second is Riley. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Yastrzemski in the box now. Takes strike one. In the air to left center.
Come on.
Great effort as he's able to haul it in, and that is a big first out.
Oh.
Runners at second and third and one out. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Ripped on a line.
Jesus.
He's got it. Runner tagging from third.
See, why is the cutoff guy there? Why is he throw?
And they lead by 2. Now it's the DH, Kyle Farmer.
Oh, for
Swing and a
fuck's
ball
sakes,
down
really?
left field, carrying well. See you later.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn
Wow.
on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Mateo in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
This one in the air. Contreras under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3.
Wow, that was a very convenient inning.
Trippers in this inning, the long ball was. We go to the top of the 5th. So stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
The 3-1. Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Three-two. Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
So digging in, Romy Gonzalez. And that is out of play. Way out front for strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Fouls that off to the left.
Slider so slow.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That one misses. Full count now. The Bo Sox down by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Ripped on a line. Brings it in. 2 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Wong in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Chris Sale looking for that shutdown inning, and he hits a ground ball right side. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of
Left field.
Come on, this bullshit.
And it stays fair. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Braves.
So now, with one away and a man at second, Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Here comes Austin Riley. Pitch misses there,
that's a ball.
and that's ball 1. Riley at 23 years old. He was their first-round pick in 2015. 2 runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Contreras under it, and he's got it.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Harris stands in with 2 away as he takes the ball. And foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Hit in the air, center field. and that's the inning. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now a 6-0 ball game. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. So up next,
Leading off
Cedar
for
Rafaela.
Boston, center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
Chris Sale back to work.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Acuna takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Caleb Durbin. Swing and a ground ball. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 outs, base is empty. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa now at the plate. This is just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Three-two. Upstairs outside, that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
In the air, right field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the 6th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
The 0-2.
Nope, outside.
Ground ball right side. Contreras steps on the bag, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Albies in the box again. Takes a strike. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. On the ground to the left, Durbin. Fires to first, and Albies is retired. Kyle Farmer next up for the Braves. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Farmer goes 5 feet 11 inches, 205 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2013. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him swinging for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Hurston Waldrop. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's Contreras now.
Ball 2.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Quick move to first. Contreras back on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, here we go, baby.
One way back there, and that is way gone.
Off the chop house.
A two-run shot, and they're chipping away. It's 6-2.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round tripper.
At the plate, Carlos Narvaez.
Wanted to see what was on their hats. I feel like that.
That to right. And there's one down. So stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez.
Romy Gonzalez.
High fly ball, right field. Acuna should have this one. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
So digging in, Connor Wong. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the top half of inning number 7. This one in the air, right field, and that is foul. Now one out to right, Acuna.
All three to him.
And that is that. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Now pitching for Boston.
Peyton Tolley on the pitch here, ready to make his season debut. Throws to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Back to the top of the order, Matt Olson, the next to hit. Well struck, right field, just missed it.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold onto it after contact.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning. So up next, Drake Baldwin. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
It seems like he can't miss right now, seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
Nope. Ball one.
Just a slow ground ball this time. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Braves. We go to the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. One pitch and one out.
Up next
So
for the
back
Red
to the
Sox,
top of the order.
third baseman,
Caleb Durbin getting
Durbin.
ready to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Here's your 1. Into center. Pulls it in on the run. That's out number 2. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up next for the Red Sox. Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter. Roman Anthony trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Got him swinging. Down in order. Bottom of the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Austin Riley.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by. Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1 and 2.
Ball.
Got him. 1 away.
Nice.
So digging in, Michael Harris the second. 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And that skips in the dirt. In the air to left center, Rafaela on the move, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Mike Yastrzemski up here. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Check swing, now an appeal to third. Did not go. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Ball.
And they'll do it again. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Braves 6 and the Red Sox all set to start the 9th in this one. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. Fought off foul. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. And there's a base hit to left. And that's a one-out single. Digging in, Wilyer Abreu. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. Quick toss to first, and he's back in there. Contreras, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Strike two.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2.
That's a ball. Give it to him, Bray. That's out the corner.
Man at first, one away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. In the dirt.
Let's go, Bray.
Payoff pitch. There goes the runner. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
This is a tough play for the offense to stomach. I mean, they did everything right.
So two in scoring position with one out. Carlos Narvaez will hit next. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox. Masataka Yoshida. Chance to drive in two for him. One out. Runners at second and third. That one lifted to left. Yastrzemski under it. And there's two down. So the Red Sox down to their final out. So stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. On the ground to third. Slides for the stop. To first. And what a play.
And
Ball game.
Well, a three-pitch save. This guy might feel cheated a little bit. Gets in the ball game, wants to show off his arsenal, and really didn't get that opportunity. But I think he'll take it. Whenever you can get that save and do it efficiently, he'll be ready to pitch tomorrow.
And your final 6-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Well, it's definitely a pitching duel. But Braves bats got the best of Crochet. Unfortunately. Player of the game, Drake Baldwin. 2 home runs. For the Sox, we get 2 runs on 6 hits. Wilyer Abreu gets his 8th home run. Garrett Crochet gets the start, gets the loss. He drops to 6-3. Went 6 innings along, 6 runs and 8 hits. Only struck out 3. And Peyton Tolley making his season debut. Pitched 2 strong innings, only allowing a hit. Struck out 2. For the Braves, they get 6 runs on 9 hits. Home runs from Baldwin and Farmer. Chris Sale gets the start and the win. He improves to 3-3. Goes 6 strong innings, allowing only 2 hits and struck out 8. And Rizal Iglesias gets his 12th save of the season. And that's that. Pretty cut and dry. So, Braves even up the series. We will play the rubber match, the Sunday afternoon finale. Coming up next. Sox fall to 24-22 on the season, 7.5 out now. First place. They still got a piece of the wild card. And for the Braves, they're 4 out behind the Nationals, also at 24-22, and they are a game out of the wild card. Tough division. In the finale, we got Sonny Gray on the hill. Put him against Reynaldo Lopez. Sonny Gray, 4-3 with a 3.54 ERA. Lopez, 2-3 with a 3.17 ERA. Partly cloudy skies in Atlanta. That'll be a warm one usually. All right, we'll stick with that. But I'm going to take a quick break and we will be back. Stick around. We are back. Pre-Friday. And it's might be Friday where you are located. If you're out on the East Coast, definitely is Friday. But here in the West, it is still Thursday night. So, hope you are having a good evening. Wherever you are, we got the third and final game of tonight. Boston Red Sox, Atlanta Braves. Series is even, a game apiece. And this is the rubber match. So hopefully we can win this series instead of losing 2 series in a row. But that would be good. We got Sonny Gray going up against Reynaldo Lopez coming up. Coming on up. Both 24 and 22 coming into the game.
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Atlanta Braves.
77 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Slight breeze blowing from right to left. We're ready to go.
First pitch coming at you right after the break.
The Chick-fil-A cow.
And today's starter, Reynaldo Lopez. What do you look for here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable...
Four-seamer, slider, curve, and a circle change.
Coming up, Jaron Duran getting ready to hit.
Man, first pitch of the day, and the zone's already tight.
First pitch, 136.
Fouled off left side. Duran was tearing up the base paths in his last game with 3 steals.
Oh, I noticed nobody wears sunglasses in the crowd.
It's a lot of
A
fun
day like
watching
that,
on the bases,
they would be
Boog.
definitely wearing sunglasses.
Catchers need to take a few
Like
extra minutes
mostly
to plan
everyone.
how they'll adjust when he gets on base.
Or hats.
Out to short. Dubon. On to first. One out in the top of the first.
Batter second, shortstop.
Check out the Red Sox lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Trevor Story.
You know, he's a rarity, Boog. A guy who can really light it up on the road for some reason. Some guys struggle away from their home ballpark, but this guy's better than 350 when he's away from his home ballpark. So I'm looking for him to be a real catalyst in this game today. I mean, they're going to need him to be at his best because most guys just don't consistently perform well at that level away from home.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta.
13 miles outside.
Just missed. Lopez, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. That's in there. 3 balls and a strike.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
The 3-1. Right through there for a strike. On the ground. And that chance handled. Whips it to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. And next for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony. 2 for 6 so far in the series. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Fastball in for a strike, and the count 1-2.
Oh.
We go to the bottom of the first, and towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Sonny Gray. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
That one fouled off. 1-2, bottom of the first. The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, right
Here's the
fielder,
Atlanta Braves lineup.
Ronald Acuna
This has been a good,
Jr.
productive lineup so far this year. Currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Oh, Boog, this lineup puts the ball in play, and in an era of high strikeouts and big swings, increasing contact makes them dangerous. We'll see if this pitcher can get some support from the defense.
Ball one.
No, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. It's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Baldwin.
And next is the designated hitter, Drake Baldwin. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. That one clips the outside corner. Strike one. Ground ball to the right side. Contreras takes it himself, and there are 2 outs. Sean Murphy gets a chance to hit. Swing, and he popped it up. And a foul ball. 0-1 down.
Oh, that's low.
Murphy launched a homer in his most recent game. This one belted.
Son of a-
Deep left field, on its way, gone. Sean Murphy circles the bases. 3rd home run of the season. The Braves score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. In the air, right field. Abreu should have this one. And that is that. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. We go on. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. Up the middle, Dubon sends it to first, and quickly 1 away in the second. Here comes Wilson Contreras. 3 for 9 of the series coming in.
That's a ball.
That
That's
one
ball
close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 2.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Fastball is outside. And it's fouled away. Three-two now. This to third. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. Wilyer Abreu will hit next. That's in there. 0-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
That's out.
Abreu matched a homer in his last game. No question.
And another one.
It's out of here.
Number 9.
So he blasts one out the other way. His 9th homer of the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on base. So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. 3 for 7 in the series so far. That one inside. Ball 1. Swing and a foul straight back. 1 run across in the frame so far here at the top of the 2nd. And a foul ball. Now a quick throw to first. Kiner-Falefa dives back in.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Kiner-Falefa, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering
that's too high.
upstairs.
Come on, Ronaldo.
Got him swinging. Solo homer helps Boston cut into the lead. And this is now a 2-1 ball game.
My brain tells me no, and my thumb says,
We head to the
why not?
bottom of the 2nd. So now to the plate for Atlanta.
Just do it.
Mikey
Just do it.
Yastrzemski.
Yastrzemski.
Now what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count, looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
High in the air, out to right. Abreu under it. And there's one away. Here's the center fielder, Eli White.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. That's a strike across the top of the zone. On the ground, 2 ball. Kiner-Falefa to second.
Nice.
And that's 2. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Braves 2 and the Red Sox 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Connor Wong.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Here we go, Ronaldo.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Yastrzemski takes it in for the out. One away. Now batting Jarren Duran. 0 for 1 so far. That clips a corner.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging it off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lopez
Come on.
swing and a miss.
That better not have been a good swing. That felt good.
Pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location.
Oh,
This guy at the plate
that was
tends to
2
have
in the
trouble
zone that were
with
good
it.
swings
There's
and
just
misses.
so much information
That's
in this
bullshit.
day and age. Sometimes too much information, but the guys that can
That's
take
outside.
that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
It's an example of bullshit.
Shootout, nobody on. Just missed. Challenge from behind the dish here. Late on that fastball.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Damn it.
Back here in Atlanta. Now in for the Braves. Kyle Farmer. Farmer went deep in his most recent game. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Looks like he was
Inside,
trying
ball
to
2.
get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
It's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Ball one
one.
low.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a roll over something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 1-2. Good
Ball,
eye in that
that's
spot.
inside.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on
Come
both sides.
on.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch.
Nice.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
One out man at first. Here's Acuna now. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. This one in the air center field. Duran drifts towards it. Brings it in.
Up next for the Braves, designated hitter,
Drake Baldwin. Next up for the Braves. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Ball.
1-0. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's Sean Murphy. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Two on, 2 outs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 2 left for Atlanta, but they still lead it 2-1. On to the 4th.
Leading off
So
for the
stepping
Red
in for
Sox,
Boston,
left fielder,
Roman Anthony.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Ripped on the ground to second. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Tristan Casas.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Grounded out to short in his first trip. The 0-1. Swung on.
Ah, damn it.
Up left side. Farmer in position. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Ball 1, no strikes.
Here we go, Ronaldo.
Ball, that's down.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that one is lifted in the air. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. And midway in the 4th, it's the Braves 2 and the Red Sox 1. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
In there at the knees, and that's strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Nope.
That's a strike. And the count 1-2. Albies wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2 now. High fly ball, right field. Abreu on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Flied to right his first time. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. And that drops in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Ball inside.
Mm.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And now the center fielder, Eli White. Right there for a strike. Swings through that one for strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in
Ball
play
one.
somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Nice stop to
Oh.
second, but way too late.
Oh, what the
Saved it.
fuck?
And this ball's going to wind up out of play.
Really?
So a big-time costly mistake there.
Bears that allow a run to score are always tough to stomach, but man, it's extra frustrating when that
Damn
run
it.
comes all the way around from first base. Wasn't even in scoring position to start the play.
Duvall in the box now. Takes strike one. That one to first. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. Out number two, and another run comes in. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Bases empty, two away, but two runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Out towards right center field. And that is the third out of the inning. We played four. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
You know, these Red Sox need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings.
Yeah,
Just
thanks.
one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park.
What do you got?
That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Let's go. 2-0. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball three. Hard ground ball, base knock. And they have their first hit since the second inning. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
All one.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Quick toss to first. Abreu dives back in safely.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
And a base hit right there. To second, but he beats the throw. Save.
Back-to-back singles. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
First and second, no outs. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Base hit center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 4-2.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
First and second and nobody out. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Connor Falefa dives back in. Fly to left his first time. That one fouled off. The 0-1. Just missed. Traffic on the bases with one already in. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fouled off down the right side. Big swing. Now we'll look down to first. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. Jaron Duran steps to the dish in a big spot.
Jaron Duran.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side.
So all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The changeup missing. Ball 3. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it. 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Trevor Story.
Oh,
Fouled off.
he start me off with the curveball. All 3 batters so far. The last 2 batters. What's this?
Moving in the bullpen. Tyler Kinley appears to be getting loose. Suarez getting cranked up as well.
Shit.
The ground ball out to short. Throw on to Olsen. They limit the damage here. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Matt Olsen. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Well,
Damn it.
right field, way back, and out of here. Matt Olsen blasts one out. His 9th homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-2. Acuna in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate or swings at pitches outside the zone is under 25%, and I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
Up the middle, base hit. That was smoke through the
What the
infield.
fuck?
And a man aboard. Pushing for more, pushing his luck. Now a relay to third, and he's got himself a triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Murphy at the plate now, and that's strike one. That one fouled off. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. Throws it away. And the runner is in to score from third. Bad mistake there.
Well, never mind needing a sac fly to drive him in. That pitch is just nowhere close to the strike zone. So after the triple, basically turns into an inside the Parker.
Tosses to first, and there's two away. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Fastball for a strike. Hard hit right side. That ends the frame. So they get 2 runs on. Back in the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us.
Now pitching for the
New arm out of the
Braves,
bullpen, Yoel
number 34,
Payams.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Stepping in, Roman Anthony. Anthony thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. And the 0-1. Payams, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Hurston Waldrop, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one away. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox.
designated hitter, Tristan Casas.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Here we go, Joel.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Two one now. Swings through that one out in front that time. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
This one in the air, center field. White has a beat on it. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Check swing called strike. That is strike 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now in for the Braves, Eli White. This one high in the air to left center. And there's 2 away. Next to hit, Mauricio Dubon.
Ball, that's up there.
Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. stays alive. One and two now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Aaron Bummer. He last pitched 2 days ago. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. He's already homered here in this one. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. That clips the corner. That one not close. Now 1 and 2. Ground ball up the middle. Dubon sends it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Up next for the
Now
Red
it's
Sox,
going to be
third
Isaiah
baseman,
Kiner-Falefa.
Kiner-Falefa.
He's 2 for 2. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. Catcher challenge, we'll take another look. That misses the zone, and it's 1 and 2.
Let's go, Aaron.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Here's a 1-2. And that one almost got him. The Braves leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7.
Here we go, Aaron.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman,
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center. One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the
runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first.
Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that.
Ah, come on, man.
Great job.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Braves 6, and the Red Sox 2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
third baseman, Kyle Farmer. Now pitching for Boston.
And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Garrett Whitlock. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
Yep, that ball went out.
Grounds one to short. Tosses to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. So back to the top of the order. Matt Olson next up for the Braves. And that's in there for strike one. That's a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. 0-2 now. Chop to third. And he beats it. He's safe. So a man at first. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And a swing and a miss there. And foul ball. The 0-2. And they'll do it again. Got him. 2 gone now.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
This one in the air center field. Durant under it, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. Braves 6 and the Red Sox 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Dylan Lee.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Duran, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Here we go, Dylan.
The 1-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
That one ripped, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. Yastrzemski hustles it back in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair, so that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
Roman Anthony now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Dives, and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 1 out. Tristan Casas digs in now. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Lee checks the runner. Story back into the dive. Two on, one out. And a foul ball. Close, but call the ball. Full count now. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just
Son of a bitch.
They'll keep their remaining challenge. First and second, 2 outs. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Yes, he did. That's a swing.
Told to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Pickoff throw. Story back into the dive. Two on, 2 outs.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses. And now 3 and 2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Hard grounder into the outfield for another.
Go home.
Runner scores from second as they get one back.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. He's already homered in this game. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Swings through that.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Well, it was a good swing. So shut up. Shut up.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that's the 3rd out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 6-3. Back at Truist Park, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Booth. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Ground ball left side. Fires across the diamond. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. And it's fouled away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one just misses. 1-2 to count. On the ground. Fires to first on the run.
Nice play.
He gets him. Nicely done.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. 1 for 3. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. up to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. All set to start the ninth in this one. So
Hi, Mia.
in for Boston, Isaiah.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Ball, that's down.
Not used to people chatting.
The 1-1. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Cedar Rafaela getting ready to hit. Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Swings through that one. Iglesias, a 6'2" righty, 36 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Only one out left for the Red Sox.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Last out for the Red Sox in this one. Connor Wong will hit next.
Ball, that's out.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. One strike away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him. That's the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding
Damn it.
crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
That's that. Sox lose and lose the series 6-3 in the finale. Jeez. Again, I lost patience somewhere, somehow. Sox get 3 runs, 8 hits. Willie Abreu gets his 9th home run. Sonny Gray gets the loss. Drops to 4-4, 6 innings of work, allowing 6 runs, 5 earned runs, 9 hits, 5 Ks. And that was that. That's all they needed. With Braves, they get 6 runs and 10 hits. Home runs from Matt Olson and Sean Murphy. Reynaldo Lopez gets the win. Bruce to 3-3, goes 5 innings, allowing 2 runs and 5 hits. Struck out 5. And their bullpen was able to hold me off. Iglesias gets his 13th save, pitches in inning and a third with 3 Ks. And that's that. Game 47. In the books, Sox lose again. I gotta get my patience, man. No patience. But they don't lose any ground in the standings. 7.5 out. Tied with the Yankees for a wild card spot. Don't like that. Sox head to Kansas City, Missouri to play the Royals in the next series, who are 31-6. Oh, that's going to be exciting. Oof. Nothing but solid pitching to face. How about Sox lose their second series in a row? And fall to 24-23. We will pick up the series again. Thinking I still need to play like a whole series before next Wednesday, or if I do, then that pretty much catches me up to the real life schedule for the Red Sox. I gotta face Atlanta again. Blue Jays 31-15, Orioles 30-17. Orioles have been picking up the pace. Keeping time with the Blue Jays. Oh, well, that's going to do it for me. And we'll be back tomorrow night. We'll be playing some Battlefield 6, having some drinks. So hope you stop by then as well. If you like what you hear, like what you see, you can catch me on YouTube and Twitch. Just like, subscribe, follow, whatever. I'd appreciate it. And hope you have a great rest of your evening. Stay safe. Good night.